it's been a long time since I've done a live, and I just want to jump in here and share with you a bit of behind the scenes of what's been happening. And this is something I've never, never shared before, ever. Not publicly, anyway. So, as you guys can see, right, with my travels, all the stuff going on the outside, it can look awesome. A lot of fun. Photo shoots, marriage, all that stuff. I want to share with you guys today some of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes that can be hard, can be tough. This last month especially, my body's just been playing up. This thing started back in 2017. And especially if you're someone who's struggled with your health, right? Maybe autoimmune diseases, different health challenges which you're battling, this may help you. This last month, what it feels like is my whole body just feels exhausted and tired and achy. And it really started in 2017 when I moved from Auckland, New Zealand to London to go after musical theatre. And when I was there, there was so much pressure to perform that I was putting on myself. So much pressure. I was sick every single month that year. And before then, I was healthy all the time. And what I had to learn from there was there's multiple layers to this, right? Is mentally, emotions, that stuff that I haven't dealt with in my past that was still held on in my body. My nervous system was out of whack, right? And I remember going from doctor to doctor to doctor, trying to figure things out. Like, what is wrong? What's wrong with your body? What's going on? All these blood tests, and they all came back okay. And I had to learn the hard way to figure things out myself, and then with holistic help, where I started to realize it was the mental game and the emotions that I was carrying, the undealt traumas that I was holding in my body that I've never touched on, that was holding me back. From some of you guys may know, growing up in a home which was chaotic, sometimes violent, it caused my body to freeze, be stuck in this fight and flight response. And it's almost like my body has learned to continuously be in fear, panic mode. But I wasn't aware of this until I started to heal. Anyway, so this month, during the year, right, it went from every month to started to heal to 6 months, 7 months, a year, to 3 months, 4 months. And now I would experience this maybe 2-3 times a year. So this last month has been tough, like feeling that my body's been playing out. But regardless, I still show up, right? The breath work, meditations, the visualizations, I still show up in the gym, stretching, looking after myself, the nutrition. Why I show up so much for myself is because I know how painful my body can feel. I know how tough things can be. And if I don't show up for myself, I know things get worse. And why I want to share this with you, right? Sometimes you may see, like, hey, well, like this guy, he's got the body, he's, done the stuff in magazines, and he has this marriage, which is beautiful, travels. You don't see some of the stuff that goes on. Whilst we've been living city to city, right, whilst that can be a lot of fun, incredible, the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, packing, settling again, right? What I want to really impart here today, like be really open with this, is because sometimes you may think you need everything perfect. Like, I'm going to wait until I have the perfect body. I'm going to wait until I have the perfect health. I'm going to wait until the perfect conditions to start. But we've got to get things the other way around. That's a completely false narrative. You start now, even when things are imperfect. Even during this month, right, when it's been fucking tough, my body's been feeling it, I still showed up. Why? Because I know the reverse. If I'm waiting for everything right before I show up for myself, I know what happens. So even right now, no matter what your situation is, no matter how bad things are or how good things are, right? Showing up for yourself is an imperative. And I had to really learn that. So many years I used the excuses. My parents would fight. I would blame them my parents. My parents are having a tough time. This is shit. I'll use that. There's more stuff I can share, by the way. There's more family stuff going on. If it helps you guys to hear some of the stuff. And I want to be so authentic with you and vulnerable, because sometimes you may have learned this lesson from your past self that you have to be perfect, right? This perfectionism. I gotta please everybody. I gotta be this perfect human being, but that's not being human. If you want to build a great life, it's embracing the messy. It's taking action and showing up even when things are messy. Because I did the work and I still do it every day, things aren't perfect now. My health is way better, so much better. But this last few weeks, there's been many days I woke up and I felt like shit and I didn't want to do anything. My body's achy. I want to just do nothing. Right? Didn't want to show up. I'd rather just stay in bed, but I got up. I'm sharing all this because life is still incredible. Life is fun. Life can be so beautiful. And you see a lot of my content, right? It's like, yes, come on, visualize, please. And I teach clients this all the time. And I visualize every single day. In order for me to get healthier, I have to see myself healthier. In order for me to have broken free from all those years of my relationships being a struggle, every single relationship, me feeling so anxious, right? I had to run away. I couldn't be my true self, to today, being able to be free with Tommy, right? I share with him my fears, my doubts, all the stuff that comes up. We communicate our feelings. We could only be at this point today because I learned to embrace every single part of me. And why the breath work, the visualization, right? I had to visualize, what does Jared in a loving relationship look like? Even though I've never seen that in my life. I didn't have that blueprint. All I saw was struggles. All I saw was fights. With momentary happiness, but fighting being the norm. If I follow that blueprint, and maybe you grew up in a chaotic household, maybe you grew up in a single home, maybe you had some form of abuse in the past, right? Maybe that is what your blueprint is right now, because that's what's being encoded into your body, into your DNA, between the ages of 0 to 7. That's one of the most formative years of our lives. And you receive those messages, you start to tell yourself a story, you're not lovable. You tell yourself a story that you're not okay. But you break through with that. For me to create the marriage today, I had to envision myself, like, what does Jared in a loving relationship potentially look like, even though I have no idea. Right? And then the traveling side of things, right? Running a business, helping people all over the world. Like, there's so much joy, and I fucking love it. There's so much excitement there. And at the same time, there's the tough stuff. Moving home to home. Sometimes like wanting the best for people, but ultimately having to release that. But now envision, what does success look like? But I'm sharing this challenge with you this last month, right? Even though my body has been playing up, even though it hasn't been feeling great, right? My body, with this thing that's been happening since 2017, it's gotten a lot better. It's still playing up. I still visualize. What is healthy success? How does healthy Jared feel like? I still need to go there. It doesn't mean it's easy. If it was easy, everybody would be magnificently healthy all the time, have beautiful relationships, earning lots of money, and it's all just easy. But as part of all that stuff coming up, right, it's like, okay, Jared, my body's playing up this month, but damn it, I'm going to show up anyway. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, presidencies, anti-LGBTQ rhetoric, is all this stuff. I just want to remind you that your strength doesn't come from easy times. Your strength and your power and your light comes in how you shine, and you still go for things even when things are tough. By the way, just so if you know some of these symptoms, right? Your body feels rough. To me, it's feeling fatigue, exhaustion, pain all over the body, having no blood tests, everything being fine, but just feeling exhausted, feeling terrible. And I just allow that to happen. And I sit with it. And I still show up. So what's the thing that you've been telling yourself of, oh, I need to be perfect before I start. I need to have better health before I start taking care of myself. I need more time before I start. I need work to give me more time. I need permission. If you don't feel good in your body right now, give yourself the full permission to show up for you. I see too many people, right? You blame circumstances, blame other people. You go down this depressive pathway where you just go down in the pits and you stay there. I get depression, I get that, I've had it. But when you go down that pathway of feeling depressed, that's a time for you to get the support, like dig yourself out. Get out. It's okay to go there, but we're not meant to stay there. Why I'm sharing this with you is no matter how tough things are at right now, when you just shift your focus, your energy to how could good feel like and allow yourself to go there. I know it can be tough. Right now, whatever you're facing, you might be thinking, man, this sucks. And by the way, when this started happening in 2017, do you know how much resentment I had? I thought to myself, Jared, you are working out, you're eating healthy, doing all this stuff, and holy shit, why is your body playing up like this? Why is your body not playing game with you? And I was mad, I was resentful. I was paying tens of thousands to be in London studying. I wanted things to work. But what I wasn't realizing was that I was going against myself. That's when all the healing started to happen. The mental pressure, right? Emotional stresses, holistic. This is why when I work with people, I don't just go fitness and nutrition anymore. You gotta go into the brain. You gotta go into emotions. If you're carrying all this emotional baggage, your body's gonna feel that. If you're carrying all the mental stresses, your body will feel that too. Last bits I want to leave with you. What is, if 2025, I want you to look at all your tough stuff right now. If you want me to go into this, by the way, some of the stuff happening with my family involves being cut out from the will since I came out. I'm going to go into that story another day because that's a whole other thing. But right now, my parents, there's still tension, a lot of tension. My dad, cancer, my mom, there's a lot of stuff going on there. But I can't let that dictate me. I can't let my body, how it's feeling, dictate my direction. So I want you to think of the tough stuff you're feeling. What's the tough stuff you're facing? Maybe it's a health challenge. Maybe it's a breakup, a divorce. Maybe it's parents. Maybe it's family. Maybe it's friends. Maybe it's work. Those challenges, they're not insolvable. And you don't need to let those challenges dictate your actions and how you show up. Because even though all these different challenges in my life happen, and they're always going to happen, challenges are always going to come up, my vision for 2025, I'm still pumped. I'm still excited for it. Because I know what I can create. I know what's possible. And I'm working with some incredible guys, right? They're crushing it. They're getting healthier, fitter, stronger. They're creating more income. They're making these beautiful changes. And I'm so excited for that. That gets me so pumped up, so excited. We're settling into Sydney this year. We're building our new home there. So excited for that. There's a lot of bits and pieces. Closing down the company in New Zealand, starting the company in Australia. So much to that. Moving, boxes, all that. But I'm damn excited. I'm excited for changing more lives this year. We changed things like 250 in 2024. Our goal in 2025 is to double that. So I'm excited for that. So I'm so amped. There's a lot of stuff going on. So what is that vision? Because when you have a clearer vision, that helps you get through the struggles. Like, I go to sleep thinking about, oh wow, what's it going to be like when in Sydney things are settled? Our marriage deepening, helping more people, all the client successes, right? Every day, seeing their messages come in, that's really exciting for me. But just seeing that growth and impact. Like, yes, I've got something excited that I'm working towards. I wake up with a vision. So even though there are days when I wake up exhausted, feeling like I don't want to get up with a physical condition, I still get up anyway. Because I'm not requiring my body. I'm not requiring to wake up motivated to go. Because here's the deal. When you just look at your problems, right? And you allow that to run your life, you stay stuck. The reason why I've been able to get out of multiple different situations in my life is I see that vision. The vision, like, what's that damn fucking... Appreciate the message there, Ali. Yeah, emotional baggage, exactly. Letting yourself feel good about how you look. So this is I'm talking to you directly on this, Ali, right? What goes on? Being gay Asian? Yeah, totally. Bias, I feel you. I experienced that in New Zealand. It's very similar. What you gotta see is you see the pain. Oh, let's go there, Ali, right? Hierarchy, yeah, all that, okay. I got you. All those pains, look at it, Ali. Look at it. Because I face all those things too. I still do to this very day. Good. So you see here, this is where you're at. These are all your problems. Okay, I'm not good enough. These are all the problems, right? I don't like my body. My health is not good, or I'm being treated unfairly by the world for being gay, for being looking the way I look, my race, all those things. You gotta address that, but then you look like, what is that vision? What if you could break free and create you? That's how I got free, right? I was like, Jared, okay, this is where I'm at. What if I could look in the mirror and feel proud of myself? What if I could improve my dating life where I actually go out there and date who I want to date and have that be an easy thing? If that's possible, even though I was here and feeling like this is this pipe dream, this is this impossible thing, what if I just allowed myself to visit there and experience it in my head first, in my imagination? And even though this is where I was at, I went there enough times, just like what I'm doing now. I'm literally creating right now, right? I went there enough times. We started to close the gap, and this became reality. My dating life turned 180, changed. Confidence completely changed. But what happens is a lot of people will stay down there, look at the problems, and just see the reality and stay there. You gotta wake up, and even though you may feel like this is where things are at, you gotta see that vision and get powerful, excited enough and go, yes, I'm gonna create that. Every single client I've worked with, by the way, guys, they were able to see their situation. Man, I hate where things are at. I don't like where my body's at. I don't like where my confidence is at. My health is rubbish right now. My love life sucks. Whatever that thing is, right? We help them paint that vision. Oh, what if you could create the body you wanted? What if you could create the health that gets better and better? What if you could create the relationship, the love that flows? What if that can happen? Boom, things start to shift. And then energetically, one step at a time, take them from this place to here. That's how I broke free, and I'm still doing this every single day. Well, I'm sharing with you the struggle right now, real life, guys, right, is with my body health challenges. It's improved over the last 6-7 years, dramatic, tenfold, but it still can get so much better. And this is why I show up every single day, even though there are days when I don't want to, because I'm not letting my reality dictate my actions. The vision's dictating my actions. My future self is dictating my actions. If I allowed myself, current, present reality, dictate my actions, I'm going to keep the same problems for the next 5 years, 10 years. But I said no to that. Yeah, Ali, I hear you. I got the same thing. Same thing. Parents, my dad telling me my stomach's too big, all that stuff. Cultural stuff. If you, this is for anyone listening right now, Ali, or anyone joining in, or later on when this is posted. I want you guys to look into 2025 this year and ask yourself this question: is where are you at? What are those struggles you're facing? We can do this together. What are those struggles you're facing? And if 2025 can be, boom, incredible, exciting, magical, really the way that you want, okay? What does that look like? What could that feel like? Who do you need to become for that to be reality? Who do you need to become so that this is your reality? What would happen though? What I'm going to guarantee you guys, you will repeat the same year and keep all the same problems. And you can tell right now whether that's going to happen for you or not by asking yourself this question. Are you acting as if 2025 has already succeeded? Are you acting as if you have already won it? Those are things of reality. Are you acting from that place, that future self? Or are you acting from your present problems and your past? Because if you act from your past and your present problems, you're going to recreate that over and over again. I've seen it with people. They keep the same body, physical challenges, right? The same insecurities over year after year after year. Or they keep on attracting the same relationships, new face, same problems, new face, same toxicity, same problems over and over again. In order for you to break free, you gotta stretch yourself up here and then act as if you're already that person. What would that version of you that already has a healthy, fit body, strong body, what would he sound like? What would he act like? How would he feel? What would that version of you that already has love flowing, what would that potentially feel like? And I know this is hard. I know it's hard. I'm asking you something very, very difficult for many people. But if you're serious about creating change and really taking power back, you got to go there. And this is why the Darren family was formed in the first place, because I saw firsthand how much my life changed from my marriage, right, to my body, to my health. Even though this last month been really challenging, it's still infinitely better than 2017. The travels, you got to go there. The Darren family, give you that support, give you the systems and support, the tools where this is normal. You got to have people around you where you can see that vision, but then hold you accountable to that. Because right now, if the people around you see you as your old version, right, they might see you as the smaller version of yourself that you've been living. Maybe you've been giving up on yourself. Every time you go to the gym or alarm goes off, you don't go. Or maybe you keep on telling yourself you're going to stick to this diet. By the way, diets suck, don't do that. But you're going to do this diet thing, but then you fall off every few weeks. If you are surrounded by the same people that see that version of you, you will recreate the same thing. Because even if you tell them you're going to make change, they'll be going to be doing this, looking at you going, you're not going to make change. I've seen you fail over and over again. But here's a difference. Okay? When you surround yourself with different people who are all on this path of succeeding, who are all on this path where they face challenges just like you and I, just like my challenges, your challenges, right? But they are all going for it. You see people around you who have struggled with their bodies their entire lives, self-conscious, right, or their love lives, and you start seeing them like showing up differently, and you see them creating, like hitting body goals, attracting better relationships, finding love, creating love. And you're like, holy shit, this guy, I saw him 3-4 months ago, or he's telling me 3-4 months ago he was struggling just like I am now, but now he is in this new place. Why can't I do it? Right? And there are all these people, imagine a lot of gay men around you who get your problems, but they all see better for you. They say, hey, Mark, Matt, Martos, I see you and go, Matt, I get that this is tough, but I see that you can be here, and I see that you want to be here, and I know that you can be here. It becomes fun. It becomes exciting. Anyway, that's why the Darren family was created back in 2020, and that's how it's grown to where it is today, helping hundreds of people around the world. But my point of today's session was not to share that. Went on a bit of a tangent. I just want to share the tough stuff I've been facing. If any of this resonated with you, you're facing health challenges, self-conscious, love challenges, family tough stuff, I want you to reach out, send me a DM, tell me what's going on. Sometimes just having someone that understands you can really open doors, being seen, being heard. And then also, if you want me to share more, some of the other tough stuff I have not yet shared ever, let me know, because I'll share that if it helps any of you, just to see that success isn't without tough stuff. Success is how you face the tough stuff. That's me for today. Happy Friday for some of you guys. Happy Saturday. See you guys soon.